2:36, 43rd of summer, 10 a.m. We failed to stop Hardened Relic in time. If Archhag Malakara hadn't taken the void magic for herself, the Feywild would have been beyond saving. Gaian would be in the danger of the same fate, and Shadowlord Malik would be one step closer to Nightweather. Now, the Feywild was at the mercy of the hag. Although we chose to bring the druid Dalris, not Malakara, to work with the court, we had also unwittingly given the hag what she needed for her takeover. What's done is done. We made the choices we made. We can only move forward. We don't know if we can defeat the Archhag and her coven with her void-empowered army, but we can try and give the Fey courts a chance. First, we needed to find Dalris, if he escaped. Estrella transformed us into clouds, and we coasted over the Feywild. We were able to see the Feywild in its current state. As Malakara claimed, the spots of corruption we saw before were gone. A silver lining on a very dark cloud, I suppose. We stopped in to check in on Oakfather Vareth and his grove, only to be told he had left when he saw the corruption start to recede. We tracked him down and, as expected, he had gone to Brenthara's grove to check on her. However, Brenthara was not there. Vareth feared the hag had taken her. We told him everything that had happened and assured him that we would try and find her. We also mentioned we left him a gift from Dalris at his grove, the painting of Vareth and Brenthara. The Oakfather's grove was protected somewhat from the hag's magic. It could be a haven for us in the future. We parted ways with him and continued to Dalris's cave. On our way, we passed over Malakara's lair, which was encased in a highly concentrated amount of void energy. So, she was amassing the power here. It was clearly more than our crystal could contain. We made it to the cave and found Dalris with Brenthara, who was still blighted, but calmed. I was not surprised that Dalris had gone to get her. He had made it clear before that he cared about her. This gave me hope that the Treant's love story may not end in tragedy after all. I looked at Glenn. Maybe we have a chance too. Thinking about Malin and Diddy, Xana and Zavrax, let's just say fearlessness doesn't mean having nothing to be afraid for. More good news. Dalris told us he and the court druid Valor had managed to create the cure needed for the Stormcoil and other powerful creatures like Brenthara that the Darkseed cleansing ritual would not work on. Unfortunately, when the hag arrived with her void-blighted army, he had not been able to get to it before escaping. The cure was still in the lab. Deliberated on what to do next. We must act quickly if we're to have a chance at putting this right. We needed to get that cure, find Titania, and get help from our Phoenix Guild allies in Thorn Reach. Dalris also told us that unlike the Shadowlords, Malakara was unable to create more corruption, only control it. So continuing to cleanse any corruption we find is still important to weaken her. The cure was the top priority, though, because if we waited too long, Malakara could get her hands on it. Celera offered to sneak into the fort through a secret entrance, since she is a scout and knows the place well. But she is also Fey and highly susceptible to corruption. Garen was very adamant that she should not go alone. As convenient as it would have been for her to get the potion while we all got a head start on gathering allies, I understood Garen's concern. While it was riskier for all of us to go, it turns out the group in its current state is surprisingly well suited to infiltrations. With our elven boots, Estrella's magic, and the rest of us being trained and remaining unseen when needed, we had a good chance. And with Glenn, we had a way out if things got dicey, so long as the teleportation barrier wasn't active. So we would go together. At the entrance to the secret passage, we took a short rest to prepare. Celera borrowed the Gem of Seeing and Estrella's elven boots, since Estrella would be in spider form, dampening our sounds and cloaking us with her druidic magic. While she attuned to the items, I reflected. The revelations of the day were disheartening, but thinking of this morning, Glenn's words about fearlessness, his belief in me, and his proposal were enough to bolster me against anything. Once ready, we headed inside, and Garen and Celera scouted out the safest path. We still had to sneak past at least one patrol of lesser hags and breath drinkers, but did so without issue. Garen also spotted the corrupted Lyriel and her brother in a side room, but we couldn't risk trying to extract them. I liked Lyriel and don't want to leave her to this fate, but now the potion was the priority. We made it to the door of the lab without being detected, but heard movement behind the door. There was no sneaking past this point. We readied ourselves and opened the door. The corrupted court druid, Valor Flamegrove, stood across the room holding a vial. It was clearly the cure we had come for. Accompanying him was a lesser hag with stringy red hair and a breath drinker, which swept down on us immediately. Glenn sidestepped its attack with grace as he moved into the room and magically suggested the druid give him the flask. He managed to divert the hag's attempt at countering his magic, only to have the druid brush off the effect. Glenn turned his attention to a safe spotted in the corner. There could be something important there. The scale, perhaps. Garen focused on trying to knock Valor out before he could flee, and in return, the druid cloaked his body in flame, burning Garen with every strike. Estrella tried to incapacitate the hag, to no avail, and the hag leapt at Garen. As it clawed at his face in a blood frenzy, I charged in, knocking Valor unconscious and swiping the potion. Glenn called for us all to gather round. There was a tense moment as a door opened to reveal more enemies, and Glenn and Garen were struck by fire. We would need to leave the safe behind, but we got what we came for. Glenn cast this teleportation spell, and all of us, including the unconscious court druid, were whisked away. Another smooth escape by Glenn Whisperwind. We appeared outside Dalreese's lair, breathless and amazed that something had gone as planned for once. Dalreese got to work right away, making a potion from the formula. Over the hour, we rested, and Estrella healed anyone that needed it. She then used the cleansing ritual on Valor. He came to and agreed to help craft more doses once we get to safety. This lair would not be safe from the hag for long. This was confirmed when Estrella got a mental chiding from Malakara after cleansing Valor. She was onto us now, and this would likely be her first place to search for us. Dalreese proved difficult to convince to uproot. Our next stop, Thornreach, did have a magical lab, though, so he begrudgingly agreed, eventually. Garen helped gather his supplies and herbs to take. 8 p.m. Dalreese gave the first dose of the potion to Brinthara, and with her cleansed, she thanked us and left to tree stride her way back to her beloved. With that, we were ready to leave for Thornreach. MVP Estrella, and a note to make sure to return the items Celia borrowed to Estrella. Next long rest. And we should definitely use that periodically at this point.
All right.
She's earned them.
What?
She's earned them. She's more than earned them. Well done by her.
Yeah. Uslug's a little protective of that gem of seeing.
Oh, okay. I see. No, it's not like you're just seeing us. She's an NPC.
She's just an NPC. No, just kidding.
Not to me. Okay, no. Anyways.
Give me one moment. Just setting up some of your factions on my new renown tool. Alright, so at least I got those set up. There are a bunch more I haven't put in yet, but let's see if that worked. Alright. So it is the 43rd of summer at 9 p.m. As the group is trying to teleport, I believe, to Thornreach. Was there a reason you didn't just try to get in contact with the wizards through, like, sending or something?
Oh, we thought that
We don't have it anymore.
Yep, we no longer have a
I see.
All right.
Glenn's message service.
Glenn dropped sending. That's unfortunate. All right.
I mean, the last time he used it, he got kind of
Yeah, he kind of got himself into some trouble.
Well, I mean, you're trying to connect to, like, an ancient god of fire giants. It's kind of probably a bad idea. I'm just gonna say. Like, evil god connecting with its mind, you know. But whatever the case, as I said, it is the 43rd of summer at 9 p.m. What does the group want to do? The floor
yeah, I think
is
we were trying to
yours.
evacuate. I thought we were trying to grab.
Yeah, we're pretty much ready. We have everything we need to go, I think. 'Cause Garen did his-
Teleporting with Dalreese over to Thornreach.
Teleport or tree stride?
Oh, I don't know. Which one?
Uslug would
Teleport,
ask.
just fast. Just we have to get out of here. We can't risk. She might be on her way for all we know.
Well, you do have a tree friend at Thornreach according to the map, so.
Yeah, if we haven't long rested, right? Then I would want to save my highest, because I only have an 8th level spell slot left then, and so I gotta save that for an emergency teleport. So
Oh, okay. We can.
Dalry says, I do not feel happy about leaving my lair. There's so many useful things here. And if I leave it, I know she's going to come in and destroy everything, but...
Or she will,
I
one way or
guess
the
it's
other.
better that she not know where I am. So he has a
Very
bunch
wise of you.
of plants and potions strapped to him, and he has like a huge backpack, kind of like almost to the point where he's like hunched over. He has so much stuff that's like hanging off him. He looks
I don't
very
blame-
looks
Poor
very
guy.
annoyed, because you can tell he probably didn't take everything he wants to take.
Here, I can. I mean, I did offer to help him get some
Just
more stuff.
open the portal. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we have the bag of holding.
Like, even if
Right.
all of you took stuff, it wouldn't be everything I need. This is the most important. I'll have to make do with the rest.
Okay, let's go.
Everyone kind of looks at Estrella. Oh, Estrella, by the way, I did use one of your scrolls, but you said that was okay, right?
You used one of my scrolls? Okay.
Yes, I had to get the stone. Or wait, am I thinking of the wrong game? I might be thinking of the
Who am
wrong
I
game.
talking to?
Who are you talking to? You're talking to the DM.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if there was an NPC telling me they used
No,
something
no.
like that.
Actually, no. You know what? I think I'm thinking of your other character, Beryl. I used one of her scrolls.
Okay.
Yeah, you know that 9th level wish scroll we were saving? Yeah, we decided, to use some popcorn. So we got a little hungry,
No.
so we used the wish.
The only
Yes.
NPCs that are talking to you, I guess, would be Dalreese kind of
Dalreese.
looking at you impatiently. Like, are you going to
All right.
open the gate? He's
Well,
still
I
kind of
mean,
grumpy.
can I do it from in here? I thought.
Oh, you're outside right now.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's outside.
So yeah, yeah, I will yeah, tap the no, I don't think I can use the gate. I think I have to do transport via plants.
Yeah, that's. I think that's what he meant. Tree.
Yeah,
flight.
yeah. Okay, yeah. So I'd go over and lay my palm on a tree and
Alright.
upcast. This has to be at level 7 because I'm out of level 6 today.
You think of the tree up in Thornreach that you befriended, and the roots at the bottom would part as a portal appears, and you see on the other side is the town of Thornreach. Well, I guess, yeah, it would be in that city in the park. So, yeah. You all stepping through?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
I suppose so.
as you go through the portal, you step out the other side, and you are in the city of Thornreach. Luckily, in the park, you don't see anyone around that noticed, as the group plus Dalreese, plus your other NPC, Celira, come out the other side.
We also have Xana with us as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do we? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She wanted to come for revenge on Arden Relic.
Alright, so then Zana. Is she with the group, or is she just, like, around somewhere?
She wanted to come with us, but she's been kind of in the background.
Yeah.
Alright.
She's with the group, but yeah.
Where
'Cause we haven't-
is-
She came with us when we came from Gaian, and we've been hopping around ever since, so.
Alright, let me make sure she is with the group. Don't you bark at me.
Is that Mal in the background?
He's like, "Come on, guys, hurry up, hurry
you
up!"
just hear a dog. Just like you see him like, oh hey Mal. he cannot talk anymore. It's like I was waiting for this conversation, and he can only bark.
Yeah. Alright, I've added Zana to your NPCs. But yeah.
Also, Estrella's gonna switch back to the boots of Elvenkind and the gem of seeing that we loaned out for that last encounter. From
Yeah, so we did take a short rest at.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. So,
Yeah, the infiltration mission, Solera had borrowed those things.
are those attunement?
Not, no, the Gem of Seeing is, but the
Okay.
Boots of Elvenkind are not, yeah.
So the boots of Elvenkind you could just put on. I don't know if we've had a short rest, have we?
We took one in Dalris's lair.
Oh, did you spend an hour there? All right.
Yeah, I mean, did
had
people
that in
heal
my
up and
notes,
stuff?
So let me add that to my notes.
Pretty sure we did, but I could be. I mean, Uslog didn't need the short rest for anything, so. It's just
Oh
something
yeah,
that
he
we
was
can do.
working on the cure. I just didn't mention
Yeah.
that you were short.
I know we spent
rested.
an hour, but I don't know if we.
Yeah, it
did
was because of the
rest.
cure.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, he was there for a bit. He seemed unsure how well he could produce more of the cure outside his lab, which is another reason he didn't want to leave. But he's going to do his best.
Better that than none, or having you work for the hag. So.
He says, "Yes, gods know what she would do with me if she gained control of my being." So where are these friends of yours?
We should probably go present ourselves at the fort, or the whatever the main structure is.
Estrella,
So you
since
know
we have
or just really quick, you know the Phoenix Guild is here. I don't think you guys ever went to the fort or the leadership of Thornreach.
Oh, we don't know the leadership of the city?
Not of Thornreach. You guys
Okay.
knew Gail Brock. That's the one where you knew
right.
everyone.
Well, I guess we walk
we
out
would
of the
know where to
park
find
and
our Phoenix.
I
Guild.
guess, yeah, like if we know where the Phoenix Guild is hanging out, is staying, then we'll go try and find them.
All right. So you go to the last place. Were you saying something?
Before we
Uslov?
go anywhere, it was she would want to, as soon as we got to Thornreach, she would ask. She was gonna ask Falira, but it turns out Estrella has it. To check for any scrying orbs, perhaps, to make sure that,
Not being watched.
the hag doesn't know we're here.
Slayer
But-
says that's not a bad idea. She looks to Estrella as well.
I'm sorry, there was a bunch of noise here on my side. I did not hear what she said.
So I would say, Estrella, if you could activate the Gem of Seeing just to check that the hag has no scrying orbs on us,
Oh,
to know we're here.
of course, yes. Let me do that. So as we're walking, I'll activate that and take a look around, see if there's any movement or invisible objects following.
All right. So you take a look around. At the moment, you don't see anything invisible or out of the ordinary.
Okay.
All right, let's go to where we last saw our allies.
All right. So if you go to, they were staying at one of the more fancy inns, and now when you get there, you see the place is almost packed with Phoenix Guild wizards. There are a bunch of them here.
Good.
As you go
That's
in, there's quite a few just kind of standing around. You don't recognize them, but you do recognize the insignias. So I assume
You there? Who's in charge? Who's in charge of this company?
It's
Just
what?
she asks the first one. She asks the first one that I see the Phoenix Guild logo on.
That's a good question. Hang on a second. That's not what he says. I just need to find my Feywild.
Well, we have another forgetful one. But
There
these
it
Phoenix
is.
Guild.
Wait.
Just-
Okay, yeah, Feywild. So I really should organize these. What was the name of that wizard who was in charge? Because I had I believe I had a picture for him. I had a whole thing for him, but now, did he leave? Did I put him somewhere else? What is going on? Is it this guy? Oh, yes, it was. Carveth. All right. So he takes you to Arcanist Carveth, who's talking to a couple of other Phoenix Guild wizards. As soon as he sees you, he rushes over and he says, Splitlanders, we've been trying to reach you via sending. I thought you might be dead. All our attempts seem to have been blocked. He says, where have you been?
Here and there.
He says, well,
Yeah.
it is good that you are here because I have an important
Strange
question
field.
to ask you. I was speaking with Arcanist Symphony. Are you familiar?
Yeah, Archmage.
Indeed. He mentioned that you had access to a ritual that was used to trap the Shadowlord. He says,
The slug would nod.
Is this true? And you nod. He says, if you still have it, I think we have an idea that we might be able to implement to threaten some of his servants and possibly capture one of them. He says, go ahead.
Are you speaking of the Shadowlord's servant?
He says, yes, we've been doing a lot of studies on the corruption, and we believe that with some of the more powerful beings that serve the Shadowlord here, there might be a way we can entrap them, similar to how the Rune Masters entrapped Gaivok long ago.
None of them are here, but I mean, this is an interesting idea. They're all gone, but
He says they're gone.
I'm interested to learn this. How to do this.
all the they all got kicked out from the Fae. So
Still
These
worth
guys-
knowing.
he says the corruption is defeated then?
No, it's in the hands of the of an archhag.
It's
Well,
not
it depends
their
on what you
corruption.
mean. It depends on the meaning, your definition of the word defeated.
Me and Glenn are just like,
As Glenn tries to save face.
Uslug's like trying to be very direct, and they're all just like,
it's not their
So
corruption.
do you explain to him kind of what happened?
I would say, through, just happenstance, no fault of anybody's, the Archhag, has complete control over the corruption.
He
And
says,
she
do you
kicked out-
speak
she
of
kicked them
the one who rules over these lands, Malakara?
Yeah.
How would she be able to gain power over the chaos corruption, the void essence?
She is very smart. I mean, me and Glenn were shocked as well. It's
completely
it's
shocking.
really-
No one has
wow,
any
it's-
idea. It's so
it's,
strange.
yeah.
You all very.
I feel like
Give me deception checks.
Okay.
Oh, geez, I know it's crazy. She must be really smart. There's nothing.
I mean,
that could
it
have
was just a
helped
matter
her.
of time before it
I
happened.
mean, yeah.
Hey,
it's
honestly,
just- There's nothing that we could have done. It's
Right,
crazy. He says,
that's
"Ah, damn her and her clever ways." He says, "But."
okay.
They all look at Garen as he's like sweating. He's like, e, just like
Yeah,
sweating bullets. You know the meme with what's his name?
Is it hot in here?
Is it hot in here?
You
Yeah.
guys shut up the air
That
conditioning.
Key and Peel meme with I think it was Peel just sweating everywhere.
Yeah. I know what you're talking. Exactly.
Like, "Ah." Meanwhile, Glenn's just like, yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
It's completely crazy. Like Glenn's fine. I'm just like sweating, pretending it's fine.
He says, "Well, this is unexpected. She is definitely not a creature that is to be trifled with. But
We've
this
learned that she is not able to create more corruption. So this, in a way,
he says, "Oh,
it
well."
ensures that that Gaian is safe, if anything.
He says, that's good in any case. But we could use a similar. I mean, theory should work on her as well. If she has inundated herself with this chaos, then the ritual used by the Rune Masters to trap Gaivok might actually work on her as well."
Oh, that's
He
very
says
interesting.
hopefully.
Yep.
Do you have this ritual? I know your group had gained access to Gravok Tower, according to.
Yes, we've been teaching it to any
Archmage.
allies that we come across. So
Oh, I think he might be talking about the
This is the
Therian
Bible
ritual,
not
not
the vacuum cleaner ritual.
Yeah, the Therian one. The one that I think was. I don't know if you ever went looking for it. Well, I know one of you went looking.
Yeah, we
for
got. That's what
we got a book.
That's
Yeah,
That's why we searched for the tower.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Malin got the nat 20 and got the book.
Yeah.
Remind me, Glenn. That thing you did. Did you make a copy or did you use the original?
That thing I did.
Glenn's done a lot of things.
There, I'll send you a
Give it little
whisper.
more.
Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, I've done a lot of work.
It's like, what? When he made a copy out of the engagement ring? How could you? That's outrageous.
I
Ask the
sent you a
bard what thing
message.
that thing
I
you
don't
did.
even remember doing that, but I would say if I did that, it would have been a copy. There's no way I would have given the original.
All right.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
So
clue.
I
I
don't
don't
know if the group ever found out about that. But
then.
you might be a little nervous now because you don't remember exactly what you did. Because
I mean,
that's
I
awesome.
know
we
what
still
you
have-
did in my notes. I was just curious if you remembered what you did.
I don't even. I literally don't even remember doing that.
Yeah, that was one of the requests you got when you were still working for the person.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh.
At that point,
Right.
though, I was. At that point, though, I was. I feel like only doing it to save face, and I would have made a copy, but.
Again, just can
I'm
I
not
just say it out
100%
loud,
sure.
or
So now Glenn's like sweating bullets. He's like, wait,
Well, hold on here. What's this ritual worth? I'm sure you've got some powerful magic items, and and
kinda gives you a little bit. He's like, you wish us to buy the ritual to help stop this evil?
it's like
I mean, we don't live here. You guys do.
Like we
No,
are the
that's
Phoenix Guild. We're here to.
Don't we?
We have allies with some of the Fey courts. We're here on behalf of our treaties. He says, "Oh, you must be joking. This is a
What ritual are you talking about?" Uslag would say. She's like, "This is very important. I need to know. We need to. What are you talking about?"
He says, "Oh, forgive me. Long ago, in the 12th cycle, there was a civil war between several factions that existed within the Gravok Tower rune masters. There were wizards who were secretly kidnapping people and using their life energy to create soul stones to power a lot of the devices that made life in the Therian Empire more convenient, such as the trains and some of the other more magical devices and artifacts that needed powering. When this was discovered, there was a huge war, and it drew out the Shadowlord Guyvok, at which point a wizard had secretly researched a way to trap him, because they had kind of known what was going on, and that is how Guyvok originally became trapped.
Yeah, that ritual.
He nods.
Don't we know that? Yeah. So, just looks at Glenn and the others. Why? Yeah, we should share it, right?
yeah, of course.
I mean, it's
Honestly, I thought we had already shared it with Symphony, but absolutely we should.
Yes, we did tell him we had it, which is the guy. I
Y'all
guess
just
how these
turned
guys
in, like,
found out.
Glenn. So, like, you agree, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be like, yeah, this isn't something we would ask money for.
Glenn's like,
money's nothing in this.
yeah, but that's why we should get magic items.
Okay.
Scrolls, or I'll tell you what. How about a wish scroll?
Okay.
So he kind of stops
Looks like he gets
smiling
commands.
now, and he says, "Are you serious?"
He's like, shakes your head.
Wait,
No.
when he says that, wait, you have a wish scroll? I go and say that.
And he
And he
says,
kinda, like,
"No,
half
we
laughs,
don't.
like,
I
"Oh."
don't have a wish scroll."
No, of course not. I'm not serious. Of course not.
Like, just raises an eyebrow at him.
And he says, "I mean, I guess if you all wish to be compensated, you can speak with Master Symphony. He probably has something he could give you as a reward or in trade. But I mean, time is of the essence. Could you return to your tower and retrieve the ritual and have it brought to us? I mean, if we're going to help in this fight, we need to have it ready for if we need to face this Malakara." He says, "I don't know, with the corruption at her command, it might be a bit difficult to just outright defeat her or kill her. At least if we trap her, we have her in a position where we can figure out next steps while we control the corruption that's already in the Feywild."
Agreed. We should also contact the leadership here in this place. See if we can get in touch with the summer court, and maybe also reach out to see if the winter court would assist.
He says, "We are in contact with the leaders of Thornreach, and the courts have not contacted them back. So right now we don't know what is going on with the courts and why they aren't responding to what's happening on the border. But apparently there were other issues that had been popping up around the Feywild, so the courts might be dealing with those. Still, I feel like this one should be their priority. In any case, it's not my.
I thought the one you were talking about was the ritual to cleanse the corruption, which is why I was confused at first about what you were talking about. We know lots of rituals.
Oh,
Speaking of that,
he
That we
says,
should probably
Speaking of that-
teach you guys that.
speaking of that, we actually need a well-stocked lab to work in here in Thornreach. It's very important that we duplicate a cure that we've managed to.
So you've noticed Dal Reese did not come into the building with you.
He didn't come into the building with us?
No. Now that you look around, because I assume you're gonna ask them about him using the
I
lab,
would've-
right?
Yeah,
I
we're keeping
totally-
a close
I mean-
eye on that guy.
Like,
Yeah,
one of our main reasons for coming here was to set him up to make more cures. So I think that Estrella would have noticed if he slinked
Well,
off.
you
I
thought-
really do.
You thought he was with you, but as you just turned around to say something, you're like, "Wait, where's Dal Reese?" And they they say, "Well, you're all welcome to use our labs. We have a very a good one set up in one of the rooms."
Do you have any problems if a death priest uses it?
A death priest. I mean,
A
I
druid. yeah.
Pestilence druid,
to
to be exact.
I suppose not, if he can be trusted.
Yeah. He hates. Yeah, he hates the hag. Also, we evacuated him. Let's go find him. real
So you hear a whisper in your ear, Estrella. "I am known by these people, the Phoenix Guild. They will not be happy to see me, nor will they want me to use their labs." You notice there's
Well,
a
then-
little spider sitting on your shoulder.
Okay. That's fine. I would just say to Carvath, it's extremely important. So just point us to the lab that we can use, and our people will get to work. And I would gesture to Valor.
This is, of course, and we would be happy to learn these rituals you've discovered. They could help in our research, and of course, the ritual of entrapment, the Shadowlord one. If you could give that to us as soon as possible.
Once we set Valor and his team up in the lab, I can teach you the containment ritual, and then we can discuss when we can get back to the tower to get the other ritual.
He says, "Excellent." He quickly leads you to one of the rooms where you see a bunch of lab equipment all set up. Looks very magical, at least to those without Arcana.
Okay.
Those with
So yeah, I
Arcana
would
are
kind of
"Oh, okay." It's a pretty good lab.
yeah. So I would set the spider on the counter and tell Valor to work with his team and recreate the potion or the antidote. leave Spider, Dalreese, and Valor to their thing.
Wait, who's Valor?
The
Flame-
Fae
something.
the Fae researcher who helped Dalreese
Oh, right, from the one you
come up with the
rescued.
cure that we brought back with us. Yeah,
Right. So Valor
flame growth.
says, yes, if you could leave us in private, some of this is, very. I work best when I work alone. And he does a very bad deception check.
Oh, Glen's like, he likes to work naked. Look,
Cardiff.
let's just, let's be upfront and honest. He's, I don't know why, but
Druids.
he fucking druids, man. He just shakes his head. This is one of the reasons I fucking hate him.
Yes, I
But he
I
just
have
does
my
his
pet
best work.
spider, and he is very important to my work, and we work together, and I work in the nude. Give me a deception check.
And he whispers, he's like, I think it's a sexual thing, but don't ask.
Go ahead, give me a deception check, Glenn.
I give a weird look. Yeah.
He says, that is a bit odd, but if that is what you need, my only request is someone show our people. We can use one of the other labs, but someone show our people
Yeah, I
these
can do-
rituals.
I can do that presently. Let's leave
All right.
this one to his.
So as you
nudity.
all leave the lab, you just see Valith kind of looking through the little window, and he shuts the shutter on it. And Carveth is kind of again raising an eyebrow. That one is strange. He says, I guess we all have our methods. Definitely more of the one of the more unorthodox ones I've seen over the years.
I assure you that it's worth the cure that he has concocted. We were able to cure a badly corrupted ancient treant this morning with the same cure. So
Yes, we're
we-
intending
Yeah, it
to
was-
use.
It was pretty gnarly. It required him doing the helicopter, if you know what I mean. You don't want to see it.
Okay.
You go out
Carveth is like, what is a helicopter?
Oh my
No,
god!
stop.
It's-
It's okay. It's not that point. Keep
You need to-
going.
Glenn goes, swah, 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 swah. All right, yeah. Carveth is looking confused, but says, well, whatever the case, why don't you go and show some of our people the rituals that you have discovered so we can...
Yes, so lead the way, and I'll instruct whatever group of people want to observe.
All right, so you would share your findings. Let me just make a note of that.
And I would explain about how they have to find like some sort of vessel, but like I would, teach. You spend an hour or whatever teaching them the ritual.
I guess
And
while
you're
they're-
teaching them how to do the ritual to
To suck the corruption into a container like a shadow crystal.
yes,
The vacuum
to
cleaner.
Yeah, that
kind
one.
of clean the corruption into a storage thing.
They're all doing vacuum cleaner maneuvers after this.
Which will work on normal targets, but not on very powerful beings.
Do they have any like interns or like low-level researchers?
Oh yeah, there's a bunch of like low-level wizards running around.
Okay, I would offer them to teach them a fake freedom of movement ritual.
Okay.
Give me a sec.
I mean, they don't know it's fake.
Okay.
I have a plan for this.
All right,
There is a
so I
bunch
guess you just pull one of the apprentices aside. We'll say it's like a 21-year-old student wizard. He's like, yes, sir. Can I help you with something?
Yes, I'd like to teach you so you can teach the rest of your people a ritual that is able to ultimately cast freedom of movement so that you can have unrestricted movement.
This is like the spell?
Yes,
I didn't think
But
you
it
could do
costs
that as
no-
a ritual.
but it costs. You're not able to normally, but there's certain steps that are required. Here, I'll show you. And he starts making like movements with his hands and his whole body, like kind of like pretending like they're like casting motions. And he's trying to get him to follow his movement.
Give me a deception. He says,
Give them that 20.
I mean, I've barely gotten first level spells. I think you probably want to teach one of the higher level wizards this. And he's
No,
doing,
you'll be able to do it. Don't worry.
he's doing the movements, and he's like, I don't think it's working.
Well, and so ultimately, over the course of a few minutes or however long it takes, depending on how much rhythm he has, he's trying.
not much.
The punchline is he's trying to teach him how to do the moonwalk.
Okay.
Nice.
All right. Well, he's doing the movements, and he says, I don't know if this is. I mean, I guess I need something to experiment. If you have anything that would.
Now you've already cast it. Aren't you moving freer than you've ever moved before?
He says, I don't know. Am I? You can tell this guy does not have much rhythm. But he is moving around, like kind of sliding a little, and he's like, oh maybe. All right, maybe, yes. I think it's working.
Yes,
Oh,
just
God.
keep practicing.
All right. I'm just gonna
And then
turn
and
around.
then
I'm
at
not
at the end of it, add a spin and then grab your crotch.
gonna...
He says, is that necessary?
Only if you want it to be more effective.
All right, so he's practicing his moonwalk, trying to perfect the ritual. Meanwhile, Estrella is doing serious work of teaching the wizards how to do the cleansing ritual.
Hey, moonwalking is very serious.
So
Can I
yeah,
also
yeah.
pull aside? I was like, I guess like as we're walking with Salir and Uslag, I'm like, jeez, we already have so much on our plate. I am a little nervous. So have we any of us heard anything back from Boulder Bottom, from Raldo?
Solaris
I mean,
as
he
well.
has no way of contacting us, right?
Maybe he's at the tower. If we're gonna go get the ritual for these guys, why don't we head back there and see if he's back yet?
Wait, did we give him a sending stone?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Plus, maybe our wizard friend Thovik at the tower has sending.
Yes. We should definitely get in contact with him. What has it been a day?
Yeah.
It's been, I think, a day.
Yeah, we should probably check in with him.
I'm just like, I guess I'm a little jittery. I promise I'm not gonna freeze up this time with Malin, but
Oh. I pull it out of my pocket. Since somebody mentioned sending, and I use the sending stone I have that goes to the Dwager family.
Nice.
All right.
And I
Lord.
say, "Hey, what's up? You gonna talk to me finally?"
You will actually get a message back
Holy shit!
that says, "Oh, we shall talk to you very soon." That's all it says.
Okay, I don't like that.
What does that mean? That's a little ominous. Anyway, you just throw it.
They, guys, we might have incoming trouble at some point.
What do you mean by that?
You should,
We'll see.
I'd rather not have any surprises when it comes to that. Do you happen to know the nature of this trouble that's coming?
Well, every once in a while, I kind of antagonize the Dwager still,
Oh God.
Solaris
which
says,
you weren't there for, so you don't even know about.
Oh, that's
Glenn
true.
Whisperwind, is there anyone you don't antagonize once in a while? And she crosses her arms. looking
I
annoyed.
mean,
Perhaps
He
less
was-
antagonizing and we'd have less enemies to contend with.
Well, I mean, to be fair, we all pulled our swords on that family.
Yeah, that you know,
I guess me
I'll-
splendid.
Pulling swords is one thing, but continuing to antagonize an enemy after they haven't seen you for a while just stokes the fire of revenge.
especially after we totally betrayed them and stole their shit.
What the hell, guys? Why would you
Maybe-
do that?
Maybe you should stop antagonizing them. Ugh, live your life. I am not your mother.
I'm sure-
She says annoyed and walks out.
I'm sure antagonizing them, yeah, probably inflamed things, but they were, we've made enemies. I'm not proud of it, but we were
Okay, well,
we were misled.
I still
And,
blame Eli.
I still blame Eli.
And
God rest his soul.
Eli was also misled.
God rest
We were-
his soul. May he burn in hell.
R.I.P.
Okay.
Well,
okay.
so I'll say you took an hour to teach them the ritual. So it is now 10 p.m. It's getting late. And he says, and what of the entrapment ritual? Do you think you could retrieve that for us?
Yeah, I think that would be worth it.
Or do you know it? Can you teach it to us? If you don't have the, the actual spell.
Do you have a teleportation circle somewhere in this city that I could learn?
He says, well, there's one in the capital. I'm sure we can have you go see it.
What, the capital? What capital?
I mean, in the Capitol building of Thornreach.
Okay.
He says, I'm sure they would be
'Cause that-
fine. I'll have one of my people take you there.
That would allow us to come back more quickly and precisely should we go back to the tower to retrieve the ritual for you.
All right. So he would take you over there, and you can say that you have a ritual circle in Thornreach now. I'll put it on the map just to remind us.
Okay. Yeah, I've been recording them on
On your
Estrella's sheet,
Okay.
all the ones that she's gotten so far. So I will add that.
There is one set up here.
Reach. Feywild.
All right.
And this is the Capitol building.
Yeah, it's towards the center. There's a huge tower, and basically in one of the controlled back areas where there's guards, there's like a teleportation circle set up.
Okay. So I mean, I guess. Are Garen and where are the others? Where is everyone? Are
I
all
would come
together?
with. I guess if we're gonna head back to the tower tonight, let's head back to the tower.
I mean, I could use the gate to go there and come back still today, but it would exhaust the gate for the day, and it may
No,
not
because we have to,
cover all its charges tomorrow. Yeah.
No, let's. I mean, we might not. I mean, it is also late, so if we want to go and, I mean, we also are due a long rest. Maybe we go back, spend the night in the tower, then we'll see.
Okay. All right. Let's. It's been some hours since we left the lab. I suppose we could check in on Valor and Dalreese. Just make sure they don't need anything and let them know we're leaving.
All right. So when you get there, you carefully, make sure none of the other wizards followed, and you would see Dalreese and Valor working on something. Looks like they're brewing a potion. But they say yes, things are fine. Just keep the Phoenix Guild away, and we should be fine.
Very
Do you
good.
do you have any ways of detecting invisible things, or to know that you're being watched?
He says,
like
"I
we do.
don't, but this inn I was able to figure out is preventing scrying. So I think the Phoenix Guild is ahead of us on that account."
That's good.
Ah.
That's
They
good,
probably
because
set
if
up
if you
wards
get any
for that
word that
reason.
the hag is onto you, then you need to get out of here.
Says it doesn't surprise me. It's a fairly standard practice for more powerful wizards to prevent scrying in an area, sometimes even teleportation. But yes, I believe we are safe from being watched. So for now, at least, the hag is going to have trouble figuring out exactly where we went. Still, given
Good.
time, she'll probably be able to figure out where we are.
Well, keep up keep up as many cures as you can make in the time that we have here.
He says
3.
you have the one we gave you, right?
Well, he had one that was like the sample that he works from that you said wasn't actually usable.
And
then he made one that we used on Brenthara.
Right, on the tree. Okay, so then you don't have one right now.
Yeah. So we would like to have at least 3 ready, as soon as possible that we could use on the storm coil and the 2 greater fae that were captured at.
He says, did you happen to get the storm coil scale when you captured me?
I'm afraid not.
He says that will make that will make it harder to make too many more of these cures. I think we might be able to do one, but after that we would need the scale.
Then perhaps we should focus on the storm coil first. He's been corrupted longer anyway.
Well, we can probably get you one, which I'm guessing will work on him. I don't know for sure, but I'm hopeful.
If it works, then he will likely provide additional scales.
Valerie says, well, hopefully. I'm unsure based on this sample, but tomorrow we should have something ready.
All right.
Okay.
All right, so the group is heading back to Gravik Tower.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll be spending a charge of the gate, which is the second that I've used today, and then casting. I always forget if I think it's plane shift, right?
Yes, I believe plane shift is the one.
Where if I know, so if I know a circle, I can use this to go directly to the circle. And so we have a circle in the tower, or outside the tower. I forget which. Let's see.
It is in the tower.
Okay.
So you would use that, and the group would vanish. Reappearing back at your base.
We're back.
I forgot to delete your tokens before you left. Is that everyone? Oh, right, Uslag is the crazy-looking person.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to switch back to my old token, to be honest.
All right. So you would all appear here in the circle at the hollow point, which doubles as a teleportation circle.
Oh, it's been repaired.
Yes. Good. So it has been. That's the one you had been using. The 2 guardians are kind of sitting there inert. One of the Warforged would walk over and say,
Bart?
Slovik is looking for you all. There might be a complication.
Oh.
Huh?
And then he just walks back over.
Typical.
To kind of keep guard of the room, as he has been doing.
Another complication. Oh, jeez.
Okay. March is straight there.
If only I could say, what did you mess up this time? No.
Slovak.
We could just have to 3.
There you
go. All right. So Slovik is looks like he's working on the tower controls. As you come in, he says, Splitlanders. We may have an issue. He says, I received a message from your friend Malin. And he hands a scroll over to, I guess, Uslog?
Okay.
What would the scroll
that's-
say?
Give me a second.
Sorry, I sprung this on you.
Yes. Wait. How would it be said?
If you want a moment, we can give you a minute. I'll see
You
if Glenn
is
is
a
here
punk-ass
as
bitch.
well.
What would I say? I mean, basically, I know what I want to get across, but I'm trying to get the words to phrase it around. Say,
Do you want a minute to write it out?
no, I say, found your friends skulking around. Perhaps we should meet sooner.
And Slovik would
Just
say, I
read that
believe
aloud.
he may have Boulder Bottom, as well as what's the other guy's name?
Earthane.
Earthane. At least that is what I believe this message hints at.
Why was Boulder Bottom? What was he doing? What?
Oh, we
You're
sent
supposed to
him
be-
and Earthane to go do a little scout of the halls, see what's going on with the fire giants.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Raldo volunteered to go. He seemed kind of. He was like, I should
Gotcha.
go.
He was pretty confident in his ability.
Well, this is not any points in Malin's favor. Uslag looks.
When would the
They're angry.
scroll say that they should come? Or would it not
I mean,
say?
I think that's how I phrase it. Like, I'm trying to get across, like, maybe like media day sooner, or like, tomorrow, instead of
Alright,
like,
instead of 2 days from now.
yeah.
All right. I guess
Malin really liked Raldo. Raldo was his friend. This is just another thing that
So-
convinces me this is not the Malin we knew.
Well, he could have. He didn't say it. He's not threatening them. He just said he found them. I mean, we did kind of, send them walking around. I mean, you never know.
So wait, did you say in the note I or we?
I just said found them.
Oh,
Found
okay.
your friends skulking around.
All right.
Perhaps we should meet sooner.
So I'll say with your passive insights, Estrella and Glenn, you might be able to glean something here.
Okay.
Okay.
Give me an active check, actually.
Oh.
See if you know more. All right, 22. Oh, and 30.
Hey,
So you don't think they would have found him so easily. You wonder if somehow Malin has gained information about Boulder Bottom through other means, which may have helped him to get captured. Like he got sold out by someone.
Earthane, maybe? Oh, if they said this.
Yeah,
Which I assume
Boulder
you're
Bottom-
mentioning.
Yeah, I think Malin's too fucking stupid to find Boulder Bottom by himself. Like, something must have happened.
Dovik?
Yeah. Usually Boulder
Maybe?
Bottom is like extremely good at not getting caught, so this you feel like something
Yeah,
The only people who knew that Raldo was going to do that were us, Slovik, Thovik, and Earthane.
I mean, Earthane, I guess, I don't know. He was a big jerk last time. I don't know. I don't know this lich that you guys talk about. I mean,
You met him. Oh yeah, you don't know. You don't.
I mean,
know,
I don't know that well. Like, I met him, but like,
Yeah.
Sleer would say, well, what do we do? We can't just leave Boulder Bottom to his fate, right?
Yeah, I feel like we're going into a trap. Why do I feel like that? anyone
We
else
are.
feel like that?
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, all right, Glenn. I mean, we did give the whatever that shield that whatever that. I mean, we made a deal with Sovik. I mean, you tell me.
I
mean,
don't think Thovik would have betrayed us.
didn't he have your little he points at your head the entire time? I mean, he could have just. I would be stunned though that Earthane would all of a sudden, after he just waltzes in, talks all that shit to all of us and then
Well,
just turn around.
Earthane's
I mean,
kind of
he's-
a dick.
I
he's-
sent
he's-
you a message, Glenn. Just FYI.
He is a huge jerk, but still,
But he definitely didn't seem on Malin's side in this, so
I
I don't think it was Earthane.
I think we have to go and. I guess we have to see tomorrow.
Slovik says, just be careful. It's obviously some kind of trap.
Yeah, and I'm not so sure. I don't know if I trust Thovik anymore.
Salira would say, what of the ritual? We said we'd get it for the Phoenix Guild.
Yeah, I'm thinking that we maybe should take it back to them yet tonight so that they might work on it sooner than later.
Oh, that
Yeah.
ritual? Oh, I've got a
Glenn?
copy of it. He takes out from his back pocket and he pulls out a.
We had it the
Ritual.
entire time. Why did we go back here?
It's nice to go home sometime.
We were literally here this morning.
Saul crosses her arms, raises her eyebrow. What are you? What's
I
What are you up
was
to, Glenn?
I was preoccupied doing
You had-
other stuff. And
You had lost it, hadn't you? Salira says.
maybe, but I found it.
Wait, why is there a copy? Where's the original?
Isn't it in the hollow? Didn't we get the information from the hollow?
He shrugged.
It was in the. Well,
It was
actually, I
in
don't know.
the library, the Forbidden
Oh.
Library is where you found it.
I mean, yeah, things get misplaced all the time. So who knows? But it doesn't matter because we have a copy. We make more.
I just give him a look like. Yeah, I've literally heard that excuse. Like you said the same excuse about how Malakar. That was weird. What did you do with the Glen?
I don't know what you're talking about.
We just all
Glenn.
we're
Well,
all
I mean,
quiet.
I
just
don't know.
staring
I
at
feel
him.
like at this point, Uslag would maybe think something's up. But
Yeah, we're all just
'Cause we
quietly
know.
we're just staring at him. We are not saying anything. We're just staring at him.
Staring at Glenn like daggers. Glenn.
I don't know. It's probably still in the library. Who knows? I mean, plus, Hollowhand comes in here. All sorts of people come in here and out that are magical and weird and have ulterior motives. So who knows?
Slovik
can you get
says,
your man?
I knew it. I knew it was Hollowhand. That would make sense. That God's damn gnome probably stole the ritual.
Probably. He doesn't want us to
Uslag,
know
can you-
anything.
Uslag, can you get your man, please?
just kind of patiently waiting and just looking at Glenn, like just waiting for him to get through all of the excuses and get to the truth.
Slovik says, wait, Hollowhand didn't take it? He looks sad. Glenn, did you lie to me?
No, I never said Hollowhand took it. I'm just saying. I mean, I just saying it's a possibility. There's a lot of weirdly, magically inclined people that come in and out of this tower that shouldn't be able to. And who knows, realistically, what they're who knows what
Doing
Hollow
laps
Hands
around the pillar.
who knows what Hollow Hands true motives are, or Xerxes, or half the weird fucking people we meet.
This is a little
Yeah, I'm sure
Xerxes.
Malin also took a peek at it.
So, I don't understand. So do we still have the ritual or do we not? I'm confused.
I mean,
now.
I don't know. I'm not a mind reader.
Clear sighs and says, well, I guess we have a copy of the ritual, whatever that means.
I give
I mean,
like a
are
look.
you guys like? I mean, is this like a government? Are we? I didn't realize we were a government institute. I didn't know a copy was not an acceptable form of identification. Like,
I give like Uslag like I'll let you deal with this look. So there, we can go look at that copy, and I like all right, let's you know like yeah,
So
I just be like
Glenn,
let's go.
you take out the scrolls with the writing on them. There was a couple of pages for this ritual.
yeah, I don't like what Garen's insinuating though, so I put it back in my bag.
You're not giving it to them now.
Oh, okay, I did. That's
I guess-
straight. I'm not. Me and Celia are just gonna take a little stroll around while Uslag has their little chat with
Yeah,
Glenn.
can I talk to you, Glenn?
I'm feeling very attacked right now, and I don't appreciate it after everything I have done for you people.
I just know that there's something. I'm not sure. I'm not accusing you of
I
anything.
just saved
feel like there's
everybody's
something.
lives. If you all remember, I teleported us all out of danger, like literally earlier today.
Uslag would wait for everyone
Slayer
to leave
just
because I
rolls
don't
her
want
eyes
Glenn
harder
to
than
feel
she
attacked.
ever has.
But
No, all right. So all right, let's go. Let's all right. Come on. All right, you two Australia, let's go.
Wait. They're asking us to leave the control center and like.
I'm asking.
Oh,
or I guess
Not
I
good word.
Yeah, like all right, go ahead. Here,
So,
show me like.
Getting kind of annoyed now, Slivik's like, "Look, I'm busy here doing important work.
I grabbed
I'm
my
not,
here like.
I'm not
here,
leaving.
roll.
You guys go leave and figure this out."
Glenn, let's go for a walk.
Hey, all right.
It's like, give us the room. Everyone's like, "No, you guys get out of here."
Okay.
It's like, this
Oh,
is
he's
our
like, I'm
room.
doing important shit. What the fuck?
Yeah, he's like got all his equipment there. He's like, I guess I'll leave. No, wait, what am I saying? You guys go. All right, so Uslag is gonna take a walk with Glenn. I assume like maybe to the south somewhere.
Yeah, you can.
Maybe go down this
No.
old hallway that you haven't been in a while.
What was that all about?
Well, I here I did. I, offered the copy of the ritual I had to not inconvenience people trying to find the original in this fucking pigsty, and I feel like I am getting accused of things when
Okay.
I was doing this out of the goodness of my heart.
Yeah. I'm a little confused. Why? Can you just explain what's going on? Because I don't know. I don't remember you making a copy. I just feel like there's something you're not telling us, and
Well,
I'm not trying to accuse you of anything.
A man has his secrets. Can't. Nobody knows the full extent of a man's heart and mind.
yes, but you know how important this stopping the Shadowlords is to me.
Yeah, that's why I've got this ritual, got this copy of it.
Okay.
Well, is the copy not good enough? I mean, like, so is this the?
Well, the
TMZ?
original is very important too. I just hope that it's still here and not in the hands of anyone who might misuse it.
I mean, who would misuse it? I mean, it's
I don't know.
Stop the Shadowlords. It's like, I mean, theoretically, misusing it would be like, trapping Guyvok and like tickling his balls or something. It's like, So, and if that happens, who cares? Fuck it.
I don't know. I feel like you're lying to me, and I don't like being lied to. Especially not by you.
I'm not lying because I haven't said anything about it.
Submitting the truth. Big difference.
So just quiet for a little bit.
Yeah, that's called a lie of
Mm.
omission.
Shush, you people that aren't here. Shush.
I mean, technically, whenever you guys do that, you're like, well, we didn't actually lie. This is what it feels
true.
like.
See, that's.
Sorry, I'm
How
not
come you
there.
guys can
I'll
do it and
show
I can't?
myself out.
He sighs. Look, I mean, isn't a copy of it good enough? Can't we just,
It is. Then it is. I just. If you, I don't know, if I'm sure you had a good reason if you did do something with the original, but I don't know.
Uh,
I'm not going to be mad. I just,
you sure about that?
is it something I should be mad about?
I mean, it's all a matter of perspective, really.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
Fine. The original is with patience.
Oh. And when did you give it to her?
At some point after we got it, but before we kicked the shit out of her.
Okay. Why?
Because she wanted it, and she had my kids.
It's like just kind of nods. I mean, she looks unhappy, very unhappy.
I didn't want to risk giving her a copy and her realizing it was a copy and then punishing my kids for it. Or I thought that was when I still thought that I might be able to see my kids as long as I was a good boy and did what I was told. It was shortly after that that I realized that it was never going to happen. I, gave her and told her a lot of things that I regret that probably made our lives harder in one way or another, but that's why I knew that it was going to be needed, so I made a copy so that we'd still have it.
Yeah. I wish you had told us. But see why you did it.
I mean, there just
You really
wasn't
had a
a good time. I mean, with everything going on, I just felt like, when I had finally felt like I belonged, I felt like telling you guys the full extent of what I'd done would ruin everything. And things happen so fast, and we've always been so busy. We've never really had, much time to sit down and really breathe and reflect on things. I know that's kind of an excuse, but
I hate what Patience Blockwetter held over you, and I don't blame you for what you did. I just yeah, it's yeah, don't like being lied to. It's just
I'm sorry. I never meant to lie. I didn't think
I know.
it was really going to come up again since the ritual seemed kind of useless, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know what Patience Blackwater wants with it, and that makes me a little nervous, but I don't see what she would be able to do with it. But I still haven't lost hope. I think we can do this ritual. I need to believe that we can do this. But it's it's very important to me.
I know, and it's important to me because it's important to you. And mark my words, one day before before my end, I'll make sure Patience pays for everything that she's done. one way or another.
Yeah, I do feel like things were not tied up quite with her, so I intend to make sure that she never haunts us again.
He does.
All right. So
No more lies. It's important that we all know these things. Glenn.
Uh, no more lies. You know, unless it's funny.
Funny lies are one thing.
He smiles. All right.
All right, so Estrella, you said you're going to take the ritual back to the Feywild.
Yeah, I think it's important that we get it to them sooner than later.
All right, so I'll say you guys come back
Which
later.
ritual?
The
Well, I can't come back. I can't come back today.
the
Because if I go back to the Feywild now, then that's my last charge on my cubic gate, and I'm out of 6th and 7th level spell slot.
you can at least give it to them to start their work.
Yeah.
Can you come back tomorrow morning?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so
Which ritual is it? The ritual that Glenn has?
yes, the ritual,
copy.
the copy.
Okay, that I have in my bag. Okay.
Well, I mean, I would make another copy for them because we still need it, but
I allow
So you could make another copy. That will take some time.
Hey,
Or
you are all
maybe-
assuming that I allowed this to happen.
Oh well, yeah. Unless Glenn is just gonna be a dick about
I
it.
mean, of course I will, but just, I'd like to be asked at least.
like we would have liked to have been asked when the original was absconded with.
Okay, I mean,
Alright,
obviously need another
alright.
copy. So let's. I mean, okay. I mean, how long is it going to take to make a copy?
So
I'll
I'll
just
say,
give it
Estrella, you could probably bring it to them and make a copy while it's there.
Okay.
And looking, well, Glenn, did you give it to her?
Oh yeah.
So looking
I mean, if
over
she asked,
this,
I wouldn't give it to Garen, but if Estrella came
I'm
ask
not
for
asking for
he
it.
would give it.
I'm not asking for it. I'm like very nervous after that message.
I would be like, no, you were very mean and accusatory to me. I will not give it to you, Garen.
Well,
Glenn,
I'm
would
not
you-
asking for it. I'm
Glenn,
more
Would you
distracted.
allow me to borrow your copy, Glenn? I will copy it again and bring yours back to you.
Why, yes, I would. That would be most agreeable. Thank you for asking.
Most
Estrella.
kind.
And
So,
he,
yeah.
he hands her the copy, and he does like a little bow.
so you would realize that actually this ritual is too high level for you to do, and it has a.
What?
When Estrella looks at it, it is a 9th level ritual,
Holy shit!
and it takes.
But I can still copy it, right?
Oh yeah, you can still copy it. You just don't fully understand it.
Yeah,
You also
okay.
realize it takes 10,000 components to cast.
Well, that's
Wow.
that's up to the Phoenix Guild. They've
Yeah.
got their own.
Yeah, yeah.
We've got resources.
It's like-
Can I help Estrella scribe it? I mean, is it an arcane spell? I mean, since I'm not. I mean, I can still cast from scrolls, so would I be able to help scribe?
I mean, so yeah, if you. This isn't technically a. Well, I guess it would be a scroll, though you can't technically. Well, I don't know. Can you scribe scrolls? I guess you just copied the one that
bard,
was there
normally.
already.
I mean, honestly, I think the only person. I mean, technically, I think the only class that can technically like scribe scrolls normally is a wizard.
Well, the scrolls.
It's not actually
Are-
a scroll. It's more of like a
Yeah.
description of how the spell can be cast. But to make
Yeah.
a
Right, the
scroll,
magic still needs to be generated when it's cast. Whereas with
Yeah,
a scroll,
it's
the
more like
magic's
a
already been
spellbook thing.
generated. Yeah.
Okay, so then I should be able to help with it, right? Because I mean, I am an arcane spellcaster of considerable power.
well, unless you could use 9th level spells, you couldn't do this ritual. Which right now I don't think you're high enough level.
No, but I mean, can I help Estrella scribe it to you like? take the
Uh,
time?
Yeah, if you want to go back to the Feywild with her. She was gonna
yeah.
she was gonna go there and scribe it while they were looking at it, I believe, right, Estrella, to save time.
Yeah, I'll go help.
Okay, so the two of you are going.
Okay.
Glenn's going on a little trip because he's in trouble with a couple of people. All right. So Estrella,
Yeah,
you're
take a
gonna
brag.
use your cube, and the two of them will vanish. And I'm just gonna speed things along as time is passing. Let me know if you're doing anything.
Oh, actually, is everybody around us when me and Estrella leave?
It looks
yeah,
like
I think
it.
Uslag would have been there.
Yeah.
And
Garen's
Garen's
there.
there too.
Yes.
I mean, if you want him to, sure. Yeah.
Okay, because I'm gonna do something before we leave.
Uh-oh.
Because just in case there's still some hard feelings here.
Garen, duck.
Where'd the hell the character sheets go? Oh, they're down here. Sorry, I was not used to them being okay. Sorry. I'm gonna cast a spell. I'll say, all right, I'm gonna mellow everybody out here. And I'm gonna cast Calm Emotions.
All right.
That actually helps Garen a lot. He was pretty. He was actually really stressed.
So go ahead and cast it. And I assume you're targeting Garen and Uslag?
And Estrella.
And Estrella? Alright. I think Estrella is pretty calm, but...
I mean,
Let me see the spell.
I'm trying to just spell so you just be a little fucking slow.
Does
Right
Estrella partake in the pipe weed?
Definitely.
She's like, she has her pipe out. She's just like trying to calm her nerves from all the craziness. Alright, so... study...
Oh, charisma.
Wait,
I'm no good.
this is minor illusion.
He,
Oh wait, there it is.
Yeah.
I see. Alright, so that is a charisma save.
That's why it's so good, is because it's very.
I don't think any. It's a charm.
Uslag's not going to try to
frightened
resist
condition.
that.
Yeah,
Okay.
honestly,
Yeah, I
if,
won't.
if we can choose to fail, then I'll just
Alright,
fail.
so everyone's like,
Yeah,
I
that's
could
the skill.
use a relaxation. You're like, you feel like a weight has been lifted. Everyone's just like very mellow as they disappear.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have to take my Valium tonight now.
You have your pipe weed.
How long-
You have
how long
your
does this
calm.
spell work?
Yeah, calm emotion should be called like AOE Valium. Just like, wow.
If it lasted a little longer.
It's
maybe.
like it's it's only a minute. Oh, that's less useful.
Yeah,
But I
I've
feel
only
like
ever
that-
used that to like stop people from attacking. Like,
But I feel like
Yeah.
once
Get a
you're
minute
calmed down,
apiece. Yeah.
Yeah,
once
then
you,
you can
once
kind of.
you're once you're just like, yeah, whatever. If it's something minor, if it,
All right. Well, you don't feel as good after the minute as you did during the minute, but maybe you feel a little bit more relaxed. You're like, some of the stuff comes flooding back, but maybe not the full amount.
Yeah.
So time
Yeah,
is
it's like a
gonna pass.
Shake your head.
I'll say, let me know if anyone's doing anything. Otherwise, it is going to be the next morning at 8 a.m. Estrella and Glenn would return. You have made a copy which you gave to them. They were very grateful. So now the Phoenix Guild, I should make a note of this.
so I got one charge back on the cubic gate, which I immediately used to bring us back here.
Yeah. Okay.
Glenn, once we're back, Glenn kind of explains the situation about the ritual that he explained to Uslag to everybody, and like why, to give context. I'm not gonna repeat the character again.
Yeah. I mean, Garen's like, yeah, I met Patience the one time. I was, unfortunate, but like she doesn't seem the most obviously trustworthy person. But you've been through a lot with her.
Yeah.
Or yeah, he's not giving you that much grief. He doesn't, yeah.
I appreciate it.
So the Phoenix Guild is getting more happy with the group as you've done a good amount for them now. But anyway, it is a new day. What are you going to do?
Does the Phoenix Guild, are they interested in historical artifacts from the Shadowfell?
Well, you'd have to go talk to them. But, I mean, you're definitely earning a lot of faction with them.
He's still looking for that payday from that journal.
Oh, jeez. That's right. From his little heist that he just stole from that poor guy.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to waste any more teleports to go over to the Phoenix Guild, so.
Yeah, you probably
Yeah,
want
if we're gonna be meeting Malin today, I don't want to use any of my spell slots, and I
Yeah,
have
same.
no gate charges, so
Slovix as well. How are you going to get to Malin if you're not using any spells?
touche.
Well, I mean, we'll have to use one, at least, probably. But...
Salira looks to
overdoing fish.
Garen. She says, should I come with you all? Or do you think you'll be all right?
This could be
No,
very dangerous.
I don't think Malin would. He want to come talk to us. I don't. I mean, he's saying this. He's not entirely convinced himself what he's saying, but he still says it. I don't think. I don't think it's an issue if you come with.
She says, so do you wish me to come or should I stay here?
Here you come.
Should Xana come with us?
Zana
do you want
says, because this is going to be in cramped corridors, I would prefer not to. In the event something goes wrong, I can't use my powerful form, and I would be very vulnerable.
Okay.
That's my preference, though if you think this is very dangerous, I can risk it. It's just not my preference.
When it comes time to go after Arden Relic again,
she nods. She
need you
says, generally, I would rather avoid underground encounters. Unless it's for Arden Relic, then I will.
yes, he does
take
like
the
his
risk.
caves and dungeons.
Estrella,
Mm-hmm.
Random question, but is there any way for us to travel to the other side?
The other
Land of the
side.
Dead?
Asking you
To
something.
talk to a soul.
I don't have this magic.
Uslag, you're of the Raven Queen. Do you know a way?
I've been told I can. I've never tried.
Just like, who are you trying to talk to, Glenn?
He kind of gathers like motions, like Garen, Estrella, and Uslag like huddle in.
Okay.
And he kind of leans in and whispers, like, I know we tried to bring the dragon back, and it, he refused, but...
Yeah.
And, looking at Xana makes me think, maybe if we had a chance to talk to him and convince him to be resurrected, they could still have the life together that they were denied.
I've thought of that. I certainly wouldn't want to force him to come back, but if he wants to, and I am able, it's something I
Yeah,
want to do.
That
let's just
type
get
of
through this
magic.
first, and then
Yeah.
we can take a look.
That type of magic is something that the clerics I trained with would have known how to do. I just did not stay with the order long enough to learn such things.
So I probably wouldn't be able to bring him back myself, but I could, if I could.
But if you
Take a
could
walk.
convince him, then Estrella, you could bring him back if he decided that he wanted to.
Wait. I couldn't bring him back as his original form. I could bring his consciousness into a new body, but it's now too late for me to bring him back as himself. He declined that when I was able to, and now...
What form would you be able to bring him back to?
The magic is unpredictable. He would likely have a new body in a new race. He would not be a red dragon anymore.
That would be kind of
How does
funny.
Xana feel about gnomes? I don't know.
Sure, she's open. It's the personality that matters, not the not the body.
Yeah.
It's true.
Perhaps it may be better to let him rest after all then.
Rather than risk him being a gnome.
Yes.
I don't know if it. I mean,
A fate
I
I don't know what the Raven
Why does
Queen's
everyone hate gnomes?
power is when it comes to that.
Mal
I
would
could
get
ask.
a crazy kick out of it.
It's like, ugh, gnomes, gross. Maybe we shouldn't bring them back.
Hey, my Betha was a gnome.
I know, that's why I'm like, why is
No, I'm
everyone
sorry.
like...
She was a halfling. Never mind. She was a halfling.
Oh, okay. He might come back as a
Yeah,
gnome.
but Uslog puts this kind of thinks about this, and it's like I can try to talk with Yali. I
Oh,
see what she thinks.
calling in a favor from your
If we acquired a scroll
Dark
of
Angel.
speak with, if we acquired a scroll of speak with dead, then I could cast it.
Don't you
I
need the
just-
body for that though?
No, this is speak with dead.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
If we wanted to try to contact him and chat with him about Xana being lonely, then but I wouldn't want to reincarnate him. We would need either Uslog's magic or a much higher level priest to actually bring him back.
And yeah, I mean it would be a big favor. I'm not sure how many of those the Raven Queen really has to offer.
So
And
I
I'm gonna need
will
that.
say, oh, actually, wait. I think the tower. No, I guess the tower doesn't block messages and communication. So you would, as you're having this conversation, Uslag, you would hear a voice in your head, Yali, say, "If you are serious about this, we should speak. This is something I might be able to arrange."
Perhaps after this.
She says, "Whenever you wish to speak to me, you must step out of the tower, but I can come and talk to you."
Okay.
So does that mean she's always listening? She's always in your head.
Well, I think when I
Sometimes.
mention,
You'll
I
have
think
her
I
look
think
friends.
really hard about.
Well, actually, so you didn't. So that would be more like Miri asking than Estrella, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, unless Uslog shared that she, just had.
I mean,
communication
she would
from Yali,
say,
but yeah.
yeah, Yali seems to think it's something that can be discussed.
Give me an
I worry that
insight
I'm not the
check
best.
or religion, actually, Uslog. One or the other.
Oh, I don't have religion, but I do have insight.
You can use
that'll
either,
do.
even if you're not trained. The DC is 15, though,
Okay.
so it's difficult. Okay.
I should have used. I almost said I was going to use an inspiration, but I
Inspiration,
think I'm going to
yeah.
need a bunch of those soon.
All right. So you're like, yeah, this is kind of. Maybe you think to yourself, this is kind of strange. Is she just watching me? But continue.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright.
She wouldn't kind of call upon Yali just yet when we step out of the tower. I think right now she's kind of focused on the Malin thing, but it's in
Yeah.
the back of her mind.
All right. So the group is ready to teleport to the lair of Thovik.
Yep.
All right. So how are you going there exactly? So I don't think you have a teleportation circle or an item from his lair. I guess I would say I'd say you're not very familiar with the next level because you've only been there like once.
Well, did Thoa give like a location or?
I mean, he just said that we would try to lure Malin to his lair. So you're assuming that's where he is, right? I guess.
I think he said outside his lair, but
Yeah, I'm not sure. Did Malin mention that in the note?
no, he just said like we should meet
Okay. So, yeah, maybe, I mean, I guess you can contact Thovik and ask him. Oh, wait, you don't have sending anymore.
We don't have sending anyway. We need this.
All right. Well, I'll say Slovik has sending. He says, I can contact Thovik if you all wish. He hears you talking about
Yeah,
this.
let's. Yeah, where does he want us to meet?
So he will say, after using sending, that Malin is actually at Thovik's lair. So Thovik seems to have convinced him to go there as a neutral ground, as was part of the plan.
Okay, let's go.
All right. So what are you using to get there?
I think I will. I guess I would use transport via plants because that's a lower level than what Glenn has to use, right?
Yes,
plant
though
there?
I don't think there is
Yeah.
a plant in the lair. There is one
There's
you befriended down there.
There's a shroom forest nearby, though, isn't there?
Yes,
Where
it's
the beholders
about.
are.
I think it was about an hour away, because you
Okay,
had been. Yeah, so it'd be a little bit of a walk.
I think that's better than using Glenn's level 7.
Okay, so you go outside. So let's say you guys leave the tower and use teleport via plants to travel back down. Which actually is kind of in the same area, just a lot deeper in the mountain. Well, more towards the Roic Halls, so kind of down this way in the middle. So yeah, you would come out the other side in the underground shroom forest, and I guess start navigating the caves. So about an hour and a half or so later.
Jittery. Garrett's jittery. He's like he's very extremely
Yeah,
impressive again.
Slugga would say we need to be ready for anything, but we can handle whatever comes.
Oh, actually,
Just
I
kind of
need-
give him a pat on the back.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Slugga's fully expecting like some sort of ambush or something.
All right. So, when you finally get to Thovik's lair, you would see the doors are open. Which makes sense. He's probably been expecting you. So I assume you're just going to go down the stairs. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
we're gonna go. We're gonna go through.
Okay. So you go down the stairs a bit. Walk down, and as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you would see down the hall a ways. Give me a moment. Okay, there it is. Down the hall, as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you would see Malin. Oh, and yeah, you have Solera with you. So I guess Uslag would kind of be in front. Like, does this look like a good order?
Yeah, sure.
He is not wounded. So Malin would see you, and what would he say as you come down the stairs?
Splitlanders. It's been a while. How have you all been?
Good and bad.
Can imagine. It's been. I have heard a little from Sovik. How goes it in the Fate against the Shadowlords? And like he's gonna like turn around. And he's like walking, I guess, like to like where because like Dovik is gonna be in the meeting as well.
Oh, did you want Thovik to be here for this?
Oh yeah. Dovik and the other guy.
Hang on a sec. I will give
The other
you,
guy's also kind of important.
I'll give you control of Alan's token again. Thovik, sure. So like he's standing behind you down the hall a bit.
Yeah.
All right. So he's there with you. And who's the other guy? You say the other guy. Who are you talking about?
I message you.
Oh, you messaged
Okay.
me.
I think I know who's gonna be.
Oh, right. So that might be a surprise, actually.
Yeah, that was That's like he would like come out behind as well.
So he has all right. Didn't realize everyone was gonna be here right away. Hang on a sec.
Slug would ask, "Where's Raldo,
Bro,
our friend?"
I apologize. It was unfortunate misunderstanding.
So you hear large footsteps as a familiar figure comes out of the darkness over here.
Really,
Yeah, I thought so.
really unfortunate what happened to her. Well, after what we did with the Dwagar, they caught him skulking, him and Earthane skulking around, and I talked to them, and he's absolutely safe. I promise. I'll
Insight
talk to them,
check.
make sure that he's absolutely fine.
All right, go ahead. You can roll an insight check if you want, and then it's kind of up to. All
Anyone
right.
else?
So what would she get with a 13, Malik or Malin?
I mean, yeah, he is, he's saying the truth about, he's absolutely fine and he doesn't want it. It's a little more dicey on the Dwagar found him, especially with what you know beforehand. That's a little more sus.
Yeah, so it wasn't okay.
Splitlanders, we meet again, he says as the towering figure. How big is Malin again? Hadrian's bigger than you, right?
Yeah, Hadrian is bigger. Like, we're both pretty tall, but Hadrian's
he's
like even bigger.
even bigger than you. He says.
So I wanted to apologize for last time in the forest that we met. I was still going through all the memories I had uncovered from that day. When you have such a compendium of knowledge, it can be really overwhelming, especially with what happened. But I and then we lost Gavrix as well. It really was unfortunate, and I was still upset, but I have taken some time, and I have been preparing. I'm glad you guys are all here because we're almost ready.
Slug's looking to
And
Glenn and
he gives
Garen
like a smile. Garen's like,
anyone
what,
else?
does he? What do we?
For what, Malin?
That was obvious. Retribution, of course. I mean, obviously we weren't going to let Patience get away with what she did.
So Solera would say, I don't know you, Malin, but I feel if you are friend to this group, you should give back Boulder Bottom. He is not something to be traded. He is a comrade.
No, of course, I don't mean to. Like I said, the Dwagar happened, and I will, of course, as I've already managed to make sure that he's in absolutely, untouched and absolutely fine shape. Yeah, I have absolutely no qualms with Raldo. I understand you want to do him a little scouting ahead. I do not worry at all about that. I will continue to speak to them, and we can sort this out quite soon.
She just kind of
And
looks to the rest of you.
Garen's gonna say, "What about Earthane?" Malin kind of gives it a look. He's like, "Earthane, quite a more substantial solution. You you won't be hearing him for a bit."
So I guess Hadrian would get kind of a smile on his face. He says, Arthane has been dealt with.
That was unnecessary.
No, it's don't. Everyone, I know you guys all hated him. Everyone is not a fan of him. Don't worry about it. No,
I wasn't a
look,
fan of the guy, but he didn't deserve whatever you did to him, I'm sure.
look. The Grave Walker
crushed
has
his
died.
skull.
Could you shut up,
Very well.
Adrian? He has died. The Grave Walker has died many times, and he's come back to life. It just might take him a decade or two till you see him again. But this is semantic details. I wouldn't focus on that. We have much more pressing stuff to deal with, of course. I mean, as I said, we're almost ready to deal with Patience and exact retribution for what she has cost us. And I feel it only fair that we all go together and get what we deserve, get the justice that we deserve.
And
Don't you agree, Glenn?
how many innocent people would you go through before you could get to her?
Well, not a single innocent soul needs to be harmed if the Teruvian Empire just hands her over to us. We can completely skip anything that needs to happen. And he kind of just gives like a fake smile.
Salira whispers, she says, but our allies with the Phoenix Guild, we'd be betraying them and others if we just attack the capital.
Yeah. Slug looks to the others, looks to Glenn and everyone, but she's shaking her head.
I mean, Glenn, come now. You certainly you understand.
Did Glenn go to bed after his scene?
God damn it.
Sorry.
Lock in, bro.
Oh god.
Surely you understand, Glenn.
Understand what?
Oh my goodness.
What
Hang on a
Patience
second.
has done for us, against us.
There we go.
I feel like you, of all people, should understand that we should go and exact retribution for what she's done.
Yes, she definitely deserves payback. But since when did you ally with that monster?
Oh, this guy? Oh, don't worry about it. He works for me now. I think it only fair that he go and help me kill the person who killed my love.
Didn't he also have a hand in that?
Oh,
I-
don't worry about that.
I have been made to see the way.
Don't worry. That was the first thing I did. I found this guy and ripped him apart, piece by piece.
He says, "I
And we
was
built him.
wounded in the battle. It was not a fair fight." As if like part of him is resisting you.
He goes just like he slaps him on his metal butt. He's like, "Dah, this
Ugh.
guy, he can go and he can help us out a lot. I promise. But
I shall tear
I look through
patience
his-
apart.
be quiet. I look through his memories, and
Hey, John, I didn't realize you were such a bitch.
He just growls
I
at
looked.
you.
You were a much
Nope.
mightier opponent when we fought you last. I didn't think I'd ever see you grovel behind for Malin.
Nice
Well,
try. You're not going to. Your words are not going to sway him, Glenn. That was the first thing I took care of.
He smiles. You confident about that?
Supremely.
Adrian
Again, what's
says,
the need?
I have been shown the way, kind of almost like he's chanting it.
And and as I said, there's no need. Patience is the true villain here. I saw his memories, what she did to Diddy, how she went and tortured her to that thing.
Oh, and
She
yes,
was already dead.
Thovik, just to cut in really quick, Thovik is just kind of standing there nonchalant behind the two of them. He's not really saying anything.
I saw what she did. She tortured her into that thing. When we saw her in that fight, it wasn't even her. Even if we managed to somehow rescue her and get her out of the mansion that day, Patience had made sure to plant a sort of mental spike in her. If we had even left 100 meters from the mansion, she would have just, and he like snaps his head and like detonated her head. It's like a sick joke. I'm not gonna let that stand for what she did. And I would expect all of you to who understand my feelings for this.
I do. But what I don't understand is the innocents that had to die because of it.
But how many innocents die because she still lives? She is a cancer on this world. I will just go and cut to the chase. Every time, every day she draws breath, more die because of her as well. I'm doing this world a favor.
Saving a life doesn't negate the taking of lives. You can do whatever you think you need to for your revenge or redemption, but the lives that you took, that blood is still on you. You can't wash it away, Malin.
I don't. I accept who I am. But what would you do with Patience then? For what she's done to us, what would you... Do you want to have a conversation with her? Get her to apologize? Is that what
No,
you're proposing?
Patience's time will come. Trust me. I was just talking to Uslag about that yesterday, to be honest, actually. But
Great. Together, we can and accomplish this.
and
not gonna
how's
march
Surtur
on the-
treating you?
Great. He has been a wonderful ally. He sees the future that may happen, but like I said, I would be willing to drop Surtur all of this. If the Empire, I don't even want an apology from the Teruvian Empire. If they just went and hand her over to me, this can all be avoided. But if not, if the Empire sees fit to defend her, then they're defending her actions and therefore supporting it. I don't see why I should grant them mercy either.
He kind of looks back to Uslag.
I want to see Patience pay as much as you, much as both of you. I don't think
I don't think marching on the capital is the way to do it.
Do you know who you're dealing with? Think this is something to maybe even let go, forget, and forgive? The rage in me is terminal. There is no remedy but to burn them all. I still have a job to do.
Malin,
My mission is incomplete. Only
My
fool would
liege-
consider this peace. That princess has to pay for what she took, for what she did that day, for what she took away.
Malin, my allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy.
Celera seems concerned. She says, and if the group doesn't want to help you with this revenge, what are you to do with us?
I have no qualms. I have no enmity with you all. We fought together, led together. I truly have no ill will to any of you. We all share the same fight against the Shadowlords, all the same, and we will deal with them just the same.
She says, well,
But if you feel the need to stop me and support her, and he kinda
Stopping you does
sighs.
not mean supporting her, Malin. But this vengeance of yours, it's not going to bring Diddy back.
Only someone who's lost deals in absolutes.
Do you know what it's like to lose everything? And then he immediately puts his hands up. That's a rhetorical. I know each and every one of you has, actually. But how about twice? How about 3 times? How about 3 times and then watch everyone you care around you lose everything, die in vain?
Thovik,
These
go ahead, you can continue.
these subtle actions, these minuscule little movements, all in an effort to change what? We're stuck in the same cycle. We need radical action. Change everything.
So, kind of under his hood behind the two of them, Thovik would smile and say, I told you should have left his memories buried.
We didn't do anything to bring his memories back.
He doesn't answer. He just kind of smiles.
But yeah. Those are all memories from before,
Yes.
right, Malin? When you were
Malin, Maliforn. They're everyone. I was both of them. I used to be like Thovik here, a rune master in training. Quite brilliant for my age. I was going to be the youngest of a generation. But I was arrogant. I try and trusting of the wrong people. The accent made me lose everything, and only my true friend Thovik here, he did me a favor only that only a friend, a dear friend, would do, and help lock the memories behind. But
He says,
now that, and I kind of like pat him on the shoulder, like in an appreciative smile.
He says, I was almost certain one day this would happen. With how you are, I knew you would come to me wanting to remember.
Well, yes, but now the memories are what they happened. Everything happened for what it is. Now we must move forward and change everything. I urge you all again. Join me,
Slayer
and we can
says-
go.
Go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I say, join me, and we can change everything.
So Sleer would say, if we were to join you, let's say we brought Uslog's whole clan, what are we to do? Attack a city of thousands with mercenaries all over? How would we win that battle? I mean, many would die, but we would fall. There's not enough of us.
Do not worry about dealing with the Empire. It is old, decrepit, and there are a few more minor preparations that are needed, but when we come for them, they'll be unprepared.
She says the Phoenix Guild? The Artisans Guild, just to name two of some of the most powerful organizations in Gaian. From what I've been told, they're quite formidable. That's not even mentioning all the mercenary groups and the noble families with their mercenaries and protectors. She says,
As I said, I have accounted for this. I promise I would not engage in a fight that I did not know I am going to win.
She says, well, if we are to, and kind of looks to the others almost curiously. She says, if we were going to assist you, I mean, shouldn't you share that information with us? Give me an insight check for Malin.
Do I have a sheet?
Yes, you should have a sheet now.
Let me see where that is. Oh, where is that? Wait, give me a second. You can find the sheet.
You can just double click the token while holding shift. I'll bring up the sheet.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
So you think that she is trying to get you to give up some of your plan. You're not sure if she actually thinks the group is going to join you.
He kind of gives her like a smile. He looks at Garen, and he kind of gives him like a nod. He looks at Uslag, and I assume she's wearing her wedding ring too with Glenn, right?
Yeah, she's
He's
wearing
like,
that.
I really am happy for you all. You all seem to have found someone, and I truly mean wish nothing but the best for you all. But what will you do when Patience guts the one you love right in front of her, and you're helpless to do anything? I'm glad you all came out of it looking for the better. But as I said, some of us lost everything that day.
Just to check in, is Estrella, what's she doing? She's been kind of quiet.
I don't know.
She's just kind of listening.
Yeah.
All right. So what does the group want to do? What is your response to all this?
This looks like... I'm sorry you lost Diddy. But I can't... I won't march on the Capitol. I won't attack people to get to her. I just...
So they did everything they did for your clan? After everything, you still would go and defend them?
The Shadowlords did that to them, but Patience has hurt many who I care about. She looks to Glenn. This will only hurt us more. This path.
This is the path that needs to be taken. Glenn, come now. I implore you. We can hear me out. We can do what needs to be done.
I hear you. As long as you're letting Surtur lead you, I can't stand by your side. I told you. That if you let Surtur take control, I would stop you.
Oh, this again with Surtur. Oh, please. Tell me something. You have next to you the avatar of the Raven Queen. Our supposed plan is to go to Nightweather, stop the Cataclysm, and stop all the death and carnage. Wouldn't that not ruin the precious balance between life and death? What if the Raven Queen would go and say, "Hey, you should do the Cataclysm"? What then would you do?
Then I am prepared to rip the Raven Queen's connection from Uslog by force if I have to.
But you trust her nonetheless to make the right decision herself, no?
Yes,
You
I
don't
believe I
have
have a
to.
choice when it comes to the Raven Queen.
Neither of us are
And-
going to Nightweather.
Yeah, slug nods.
I see. Well, quite interesting. Quite an interesting statement, but well, the man's a little surprised by that, but he nods. Well, we certainly still have to deal with patience. And he kind of like steps forward, like closer to Glenn, and then he says, "I mean, I think I've been quite fair, considering you were the one who gave the idea to send Diddy off by herself in there."
Diddy volunteered because she cared about people, Malin. She cared about me. She cared about my children. And I regret deeply what happened to her and Eli and anyone else who was harmed or maimed or died in the attempt to rescue my children. But she chose because it was worth risking her life to help people that she cared about. And if she could see you right now, she would be disgusted.
If she could see me right now, we wouldn't be here. All her actions were for nothing. He turns around. It doesn't matter. This will happen one way or the other without your input. I just wanted to offer this to you all for the friendship that we had. But if you don't
I
wish
wish
to
you-
participate,
I wish you had just stayed with us, Malin. We could have gotten back at her together. We could have done this a different way. Not this.
No, she is a crafty snake, and I made sure to tear apart that place as much as I could. Alone, just with our group, it would have been challenging. But now, we can flush her out permanently. It doesn't matter. This will happen.
Enemies of the entire empire.
Then perhaps they should be our enemies if they defend her. It doesn't matter. This is going to happen one way or the other, with or without your participation. I just decided to offer a courtesy. And he kind of just smirks.
You're right about that. And I promise you, Malin, after we put you down, I promise you that Silence will be dealt with one day.
Put me down? Wow. It's bold talk coming from you, Glenn. And he kind of he walks up to him. Says, "I was already the strongest in the group before I left you all. And now, with Surtur's power and my allies, can't stop me. I'll be fair.
Lots of
If
things.
you want to go... Oh, is that so? I'll be nice. If you want to go hide behind Uslag again, and I'll give you a chance."
He rests the palm of his hand on the hilt of his rapier at his side, and He says, I don't need to hide behind anyone anymore.
As he does that, like Garen has been like stone white the entire time. He was just letting this happen, and he just like runs in between both of you and like kind of like shoves you both aside. Mal, stop this! This isn't you. Why are you? You help people. I'm deeply sorry for what you like. What have you suffered? What you've done? But this isn't you. You don't do this to people. You help people. Please. And you just see Malin like just kind of like, who are you to talk? Feckless, weak, so ill, and spineless. The entire time you just walked around, listening to what we told you to do. No original thoughts for yourself. But now of all times, you decide you want to go stand in my way. Really? What a sick joke. Now, of all things, what could possibly make you... And as he's doing that, he just stops suddenly. And Malin just gets like a really confused look on his face. He kind of just like steps closer to Garen. Kind of like just looks a little closer at him. And then you just see his eyes balloon wide open in absolute shock. And he kind of just like stumbles back. And he like just turns around, just starts walking backwards. And you just see him like get really mad. Like his fist just starts glowing. And then he slowly unclenches it.
You would notice Salira kind of walk up behind Garen as if like maybe getting ready to help him out a little. Giving you a look now as you're looking at him.
He shoots a look at Glenn, and he gives him the, you're not going to believe this type of look. For the sake of and he puts his hand up and then just shakes his head. For the sake of our friendship and all that we shared and who we were. Go now in peace. I'll give you a little back Boulder Bottom, and you can do what you need to do. But the next time we meet,
We'll say it's like this.
We will be ready. And he kind of goes over. Oh, what do you say?
Glenn says, "What's wrong? I'm ready now."
I think you still forget that he is in my... Boulder Bottom is still in my tender care. Will not be so hasty to throw your friend's life away. And then he walks over to Thovik, and he just like goes, extends his hand out, and takes out the shield that she gave him. And it is certainly, and he takes like that, like the shield that you guys gave to Thovik. He says, "Certainly interesting idea. Giving my loot as a bargaining chip to him. Promises of this void child. I'm afraid if we were in a bidding war, it'd be far outmatched." He kind of just tosses the shield back to them on the ground.
That's the Illithid shield that you gave as a payment to Thovik, and Thovik just kind of smiles.
As I said,
He says,
my
"Sorry
friend,
for the deception."
My friend Thovik here, we go quite a way back. And he I would not be so hasty to do things in his lair. And he, like, as he extends his arms out, he's kind of basically called, like, the beholders and, like, all the guys around, like, that are in his lair, kind of just surround the Splitlanders.
Alright, so you would see from the west, a creature comes down. And from behind Thovik, another beholder comes down.
God damn it.
Thovik shrugs. He says, "Again, my apologies, but I do owe Malin quite a bit. And I
You
definitely
all
like
are-
him more than I like you all.
You're all quite in over your heads. Especially with living in my tower, with my loot, everything that you stole from the fire giants. Oh no, and the Dweger were quite receptive to joining with me when I promised we would stick against the hated above ground, the above world, and the Splitlanders, who who robbed them blind, deceived them. It was quite easy to organize them all.
Slayer kind of pulls Garen back a bit. She whispers, "We should just get Boulder Bottom and go. We shouldn't antagonize him."
Glenn just definitely seems mad. He looks to Thofik and he says, "Do you really think that we're going to let this treachery go?"
He says, "I am curious about your statement about going to Nightweather. Something I was never able to accomplish. But other than that, I have little interest in your group. You are not a threat to me. At least, or especially, not here."
Glenn, your words carry the power of nations and are probably
I guess,
one of the
really
greatest
quick,
parts
give me an intimidate check. Glenn.
Before,
I'll say disadvantage just because of the situation, but yeah, you do an intimidate. He might take something from your threats.
Okay, yeah. As he says, his thought is
He
like,
is an NPC.
he's like, I'll remember those words. Your time will come soon enough, old man. You've lived far too long. As I am waiting for my character sheet to load up.
I'll say something after you do the intimidation roll.
Okay, intimidation. I'm actually not trained.
Oh, well. It would be a disadvantage because he isn't really in a position where he feels threatened right now with the beholders and, Malin.
Yeah,
and everyone.
clearly.
Please,
God.
2 net 20.
It'd have to be double nat 20s.
So I'm just like, did it fucking roll? I clicked.
I didn't see anything.
Okay, I've got a +7. I'm just gonna roll 2d20. This is gonna be quick.
Sure.
Oh?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh man.
I wish it wasn't a
So-
disadvantage.
Yeah, unfortunately, he basically just says what he said. He's like, I have interest in your group as to how you would find Nightweather, but other than that, you bore me with these empty threats.
Glenn, you are the greatest bard, perhaps in history. Your words carry the power of nations, and you can convince anyone, almost anyone, anything. But we know exactly who you are. And unfortunately, your words mean quite little. As I said,
Do they? The fact that you needed to go through this much trouble to stack the odds in your favor seem to say something quite different, that you're quite afraid of us.
an impressive attempt to try to goad me, and perhaps before I regain my memories, I probably would have bid on those words. But as I said, I had no interest in coming to fight you all. I came here, even though you all planned to jump me at the fact. I still came here extending my friendship. As I said, leave now. I will return Boulder Bottom unharmed to you all, and you can even stay in my tower, for free of any harm. Even keep the loot and the shields. Change. Well, I have a mutually important tip that I'm sure you all would be quite interested in. I will deliver it with Boulder Bottom, and you can act as you wish on it.
Give us Boulder Bottom, please.
He'll meet you back
Sent you a message, Estrella.
He'll meet you back at the tower. At my tower.
Neither of who?
Thovik or Malin.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you want to say anything, but you would know that.
I mean, I wouldn't say it out loud.
Alright,
With
so
any
just-
of them present.
You just
Yeah.
kind of keep quiet for now, listening. Okay.
And Mal's like, wish you good fortune.
You know, Malin. I'm sure that Diddy made quite the sweet sounds while she was being tortured.
Wow. You really trying to aggravate me there. Then again, you have become quite callous. I mean, you're all willing to leave your comrades behind to die. Isn't that right, Garin? And he kind of just like smirks. And they call me dark. Garin's like even paler.
He just smiles, and the fact that didn't bother you at all shows me that you truly lost your humanity. It looks like I was right. Surt has taken complete control over you. You don't even realize it.
He smirks and shrugs his hands. I wish you good fortune, Splitlanders. I have no doubt we'll meet again. And he just like turns around. He starts walking with Hadrian and Thovik away.
So Thovik stands a moment staring at the group as if he's trying to assess something. Then he will follow behind a few steps away. The beholders kind of stay there.
Thovik. Your time is coming too, old man. You've lived far too long. One of these days will come back for you. Believe you me.
He says, I have lived far too long, but I doubt very much you will be the one to end me. Now, get out of here before my beholders get angry. And they kind of move in a lot closer.
Garin's like ghostly white. He's not saying anything.
The thing about your beholders is they're a lot easier to kill once they're in melee range.
Garin just gives you like absolutely like terrified. Not terrified. He's ghost white look. Like he's like absolutely like his eyes are just opened. He's like in shock. What's just happened?
It's clear that this is over for now.
Slayer says, I don't think we're
There's
fighting
no point
this
in-
are we?
No, there would be no point at this time. Let's
Alright,
go, I guess.
So the group is leaving. Slayer says, can we trust him to actually return Boulder Bottom?
You better.
She nods.
Do we have so Boulder Bottom has this sending stone?
Oh, does he? Let me see.
Yeah, we gave him one of
we
Uslog's.
gave him a sending stone. Yeah.
Yeah. So she would
let me look at this
check with him.
inventory. You're probably right. Okay, yeah. So you try to contact him?
Yeah. Aldo? Are you back at the tower?
He says, yeah, I'm not sure how, but yes, I'm at the tower. Where are you guys? Not realizing you can't answer him.
Uslog would kind of gesture for the others to leave. She'd be like, hey, Glenn, this I guess was not the time to finish this, but we will.
Glenn,
I thought I would end here tonight, but
Glenn kind of turns and he just fucking punches the
wall as hard as he can. Definitely hard enough to like probably break his break his wrist.
Ow! You're like,
Garen's
Alright.
like
And he just yells, ah!
Garen's like shaking, and he's just like walking. He's down. He's just walking away.
so
Yeah,
as
it's
you-
funny because Uslog's the barbarian with a rage, but she is just like cold, seething, like under the surface, just bottling it all up for later.
So as you
He's
get up
just
the
like-
stairs, Sleera's like, that maniac is your friend to Garen.
Garen like just keeps walking, doesn't say for a while. It's like that wasn't him. That wasn't him.
I told you, Garen, but you wouldn't fucking listen.
Alright, so you get up
That
these
was
stairs, and as you walk out, the doors will slam shut behind you.
That wasn't him.
What did he see when he looked at you? Why did his eyes go wide?
I don't know. I've known him for a while. I don't know why he did that. You can. I think only Glenn can pull this off. Actually, I mean maybe you, Slog. You have to get like really high, but I think only Glenn can pull this off. But he's gonna have to get a really high perception check.
All right.
This is gonna be kind of important.
Okay.
This
Can
is a
Uslag
very
help?
important.
Yeah, important, but it's
I
behind.
mean,
the
Estrella has a pretty high perception. Or does
She
just
wouldn't.
not
But this
know?
is not. I mean, okay. I get. Okay, Astray can do that also. I mean, but then we'd probably need to do an insight because she wouldn't understand the importance.
Alright, well, if you guys want to make a roll.
Yeah.
It's kind of
R&D
Garen's
stuff.
story stuff, so I'll let him take the lead on it.
You're like you go. Like, he was like looking. Like Glenn, you can go you're looking at him. It's like that was a little strange. What was he looking at? What's insight for? Is it just like you just tell like if a person's lying or insight, or like can they? try to
Yeah,
do
it's more to
something?
like gain insight into like speaking more than noticing things. So like when someone says
it's like
something,
it's like
Well, I'll say you
like
can
your
try to
gut
get like an
feeling or
insight.
intuition.
You can do an insight based on like that interaction you saw between Garen and Malin.
oh,
This is close enough. So yeah, you were like that was really. I mean, yeah, Malin's looking. That was really strange. Why would Malin react this way? And, like you're looking up and down. Like he was like, why? He was like looking at his face for some reason. And like as you look at Garen's face, you know, you always like you were always really like peeved at it. Like you didn't like Garen for some reason, and like because he was like a pussy sometimes, like spineless, like Malin said, and he was like all big Malin laser and whatnot. And yeah, you get that, but deep down, there was something you really every time you just look and like you have a conversation, something deep down really, really irritated you beyond like even you can understand. But you go and you look at his eyes and you recognize them. It's a very familiar light blue color that you've grown to hate for many years now. And you realize Garen has patience in his eyes.
Kinda, he looks and Garen, did you ever talk to us about your family?
What? No, I was born on the street. I didn't have a family.
So the street just pooped you out of its womb.
I don't know. I was born an orphan. What's this have to do with anything right now?
What do you mean you're born an orphan? Somebody obviously gave birth to you. So you're saying you don't know who your parents are.
No.
Okay, we'll say that instead of you just. God, I fucking hate you. He.
What's this about?
He kind of like looks closer and just has a strong urge to slap the shit out of him.
Except your hand kind of hurts now from punching that wall.
Oh yeah, he's just like he's like.
You can use his other hand if
"Man,
you want.
If my hand,
His left hand, not as strong.
if my smacking hand wasn't broken from punching that wall, because I don't want to insult you by slapping you with my not strong hand.
Wait, why? What?
Big hand broken.
Just
Wait,
made
why?
me think of a skit I saw a while ago. My pimp hand is strong.
Uslag, look at him.
Slug looks.
What?
What am I looking at?
What?
What's going on?
He whispers into Uslag's ear, patience. It's just one word.
Maybe an insight
Wait.
check? Or I guess you could just figure it out.
I'll do it just to see how quickly it takes her.
She just keeps staring, scratching her head.
Patience is your mother?
Wow, that was
What?
quick.
I don't know.
What are you talking about?
Is that what you're saying, Glenn? Is that what?
I think
You were
so.
talking about how you were asking
What?
who his mother was. She does have the eyes.
Only that family has those eyes that I hate so much.
What? What are you talking about? Where'd you get that from?
I've looked into them for years.
This can't be true, Salira says. There's no way.
Yeah, I feel like no. It's Glenn. I'm sorry. This is not the time to joke. All right. I mean, we had some good jokes before, but this is hardly. I think it's a little inappropriate time, frankly.
I'm not joking, and that's why Malin looked so surprised when he looked at you. He must not have known either until just now.
You could have been looking at something else. I don't know what we were looking at.
There's no way.
He wasn't.
Estrella, can you use magic maybe to prove this is a lie?
What?
No, I have no such magic.
She says.
Yeah, I'm not really sure there's a baby daddy spell.
Legend lore.
I
Nobody has
don't.
legend lore.
I don't have legend lore.
You can also ask him what, you can ask him what the color of his, if his hair wasn't always white. Also, just flip it.
Got the same eyes as her. Never met anybody that has the same eyes as her, except her family.
That's ridiculous. If I was, I feel I wouldn't be here talking to all of you and found on somewhere and have my life lived on the street somewhere without anyone.
Well, she probably didn't want you and abandoned you, obviously.
If anyone could have. I don't understand. This could be anything. This is ridiculous. I don't. No. There's no way.
He must have said it to throw us off, to get us to fight with each other.
Clearly, there's no way. This is no. There's no shot. I don't have family.
I mean, there is. It's really a crazy coincidence, but I also don't see how that really. I don't know. There's mothers by birth, and then mothers that actually raise their children, and she's not that to you.
Alright, so I'll say this is kind of taking place while you're walking back to the
Oh yeah, we've
Shroom
definitely gotten
forest.
away from the
Yeah.
gotten away from the beholders.
Yeah. So
It's ridiculous. I'm not. This is whatever. No. There's no way. There's my family's dead. There's no. I never met them. there's no one.
So I'll say there's a kind of an uncomfortable maybe silence as you guys walk after that. The time would
Yeah, there's
pass.
a lot right now.
Everyone has a lot to think about. But you get there about 10:30. You return to the Shroomwood. And I assume Estrella is portaling the group back.
Poor Streya's just like these crazy kids.
Oh, yeah, I guess, yeah, I can upcast. Yeah, I can upcast transport via plants to level 7. If
So Estrella's been pretty quiet too. Is there any RP stuff going on with her, or is she just kind of observing?
honestly, guys, I'm super distracted, out of character tonight.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
All good.
yeah, no worries. Hope everything's okay. But all right. So Estrella is going to cast that spell, and the group would return to the tower.
See, Garen kind of just like waves off. It's like he just walks off. He just walks back into the tower. He's gonna go into his room again. he likes his solitary time in the room.
I'll say Celira follows you. And what is the rest of the group gonna do? Does they want to do any RP with each other?
It's like gonna hold her cold sword over to Glenn for his his knuckles.
Oh, I thought you were like threatening.
I think she
Like pointing
it's
at
the only thing she has that's cold.
Just tired of your bullshit. Okay, so no, you nicely say like you put your knuckles against this.
Thank you.
I would have punched a wall too, but I'm saving that for Malin for later. That didn't go how I expected it to.
Neither did I.
But there's no way we could have caught him there. As much as I believe in how powerful this group is, he was way too prepared.
So Boulder Bottom comes walking out. Apparently they told him you're out here. He says, "Are you all okay?" He says, "I'm really
Yes.
sorry. I don't know how it happened. I thought I was well hidden. Thovik, he was kind of guiding me, and suddenly I
He knew.
was- What
That
do you mean?
shield of farsight that we've been trying to get rid of this whole time. Finally, the person we give it to wanted it to.
Oh, he gave it back to you, by the way, so you would have it again.
Slug wraps it up and throws it in the bag of holding.
but Mal
Throws
chucked it at
right
your
back
feet.
in there. I'm like,
Yeah.
stupid shield. He says, "So we were
Back to
betrayed by Thovik."
I mean, I kind of
He says, "That makes more
was
sense."
a little
then."
suspicious. But
He says, "Well, I'm sorry I failed you. I should have seen it coming. I trusted Thovik more than I should have."
we shouldn't have let you go.
He says, "No, I'm very good at what I do. This was just us trusting someone we shouldn't have." He says, "I don't want you to
Couple
feel
tears out.
like you can't use me in stealthy and scouting situations. I've been doing it my whole life." He says, "He wouldn't have caught me if that stupid bag of bones hadn't betrayed us."
Tear out for Earthane also. No, everyone hates him. He's like, yeah, that's okay. He died.
Oh, they didn't know him very well.
Well, apparently he will be back because he is the Grave Walker. I wonder what the Raven Queen thinks about that.
You're inside, Garen. You can't talk to them right now. You stormed off.
Yeah, I know. I know. I'm in like yeah, I'm in the,
Oh,
in my,
I didn't know he was. I thought he was with us still. But
no,
yeah,
sorry.
I do remember.
that was me out of character.
Yeah.
Boulder
"Oh, the
Bottom
witches."
would say, "I did learn something though while I was moving around. Now that I know Thovik betrayed me, I think I have some information that might have to do a little bit with Malin's plans. He says, while I was in the lair, I was looking at some stuff, and, well, I think it has something to do with Surtur, whatever he's planning. He says, I don't know much more than that, but I think he's become much more attached to his little fire giant god.
Yeah, it's clear he's going to march on the capital with them and demand they bring out Patience Blackwater. So, I kind of figured that out.
He nods.
I mean, did I get that right out of character? I'm pretty sure that's what we gathered.
He says, I'm guessing if Surtur's involved, then he has fire giants to back him up, along with possible other denizens of that sunken city.
Good. Slug just puts her face in her hands. We didn't have enough to deal with Arden Relic and with the Hag, and now we have Malin marching on the capital.
He says, do you think that Shadowlord trap would work on him?
On Malin?
I guess Boulder Bottom wouldn't have heard about that, so never mind. He wouldn't say that. Though you don't think it would, because he's not a Shadowlord guy. He doesn't have the corruption.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think so. He's a rune master, not a Shadowlord.
All right. Well.
Also, I'll say out of character, because Malin said that there was a note he was going to pass along with something like an opportunity he was going to offer, kind of. But we'll figure out the contents next session or the following session on that.
Yeah, that was a lot.
All right. Well, inside, if you go into your room, Celera would follow you in there. She says, I'm worried about you. Are you okay?
No.
She says, well,
not at all.
We don't know anything about Patience being your mother. I don't know if you should dwell on that. She says, and
there's no way. He kind of waves off, he kind of very, not meanly, but curtly waves off. He's like, I'm not going to think about it. That's literally impossible. I refuse to think about that kind of attitude.
She says, I'm sorry that your friend turned out to be such a raving maniac. He says, I know that you had spoken well of him in the past. I know this is... Being let down by people can be hard. She sits next to you and puts her arm around you and says, but you have new friends now. Real friends. Real allies. Not people who just use you. And from what I saw of him and how he treated you, that wasn't a good relationship. Even when he wasn't, well, whatever he is now.
He was a big older brother. The man that I knew wouldn't have done those things. He cared for others. He saved for others, like I said. That's not him anymore. Slug was right.
She
Perhaps
nods.
you have to do the thing they would have wanted to do.
What's that?
He kind of save them from the evil that they are, even if it means killing them.
She says, I'm impressed that you have accepted it. I thought you would have taken longer to accept what he's become. But I think you're right. I think at this point, he's just a danger. To you, to me, to everyone.
I was living in an illusion, a fantasy for this, thinking of who he used to be. But everyone eventually has to wake up to reality. And reality is the final say.
She says, and the reality is you have better people in your life now. She smiles. Even as abusive as Glenn is towards you sometimes, I think he cares for you. Probably more than Malin did.
He was like, well, maybe we can argue about the weeds on there, but there is someone who I know cares about me the most. He kind of gives her a look. I think he like a sad but a smile look.
She says, they all care about you. It's just been a long day for everyone, and that lie about Patience being your mother, I think that's gotten in people's heads, which is making them confused.
Yeah, probably. I don't. Yeah, he has gotten quite cunning, from what I remember. The old Mal would never have resort to this mental warfare, but I guess now that his memories are back, his full mental faculties are back as well. So we need to be careful. He was strong already, but at least he was a dumb brute beforehand. Now he's got his mind back as well.
All right, so that's probably a good place to end it. As the group is thinking about next moves, why don't we do MVP votes? MVP. All right. Everyone voted for Malin. All right.
I mean, you have to get it. You have
It's
to
like
get it.
3 votes for Malin. All right.
I mean, let's come on. Malin deserves that, guys.
Malin has been nominated for an Oscar.
Sometimes the bad guy needs to go get some love, right?
I definitely don't want the character Malin to actually have.
Yeah, I'll give it to Garen for the RP.
I'm not trying to inspire him to take over the capital.
I was gonna fail that saving throw, but now that I have a random inspiration, I'm gonna use that now too.
All right. Well, yeah, it was a good session, everyone. Good role play from.
Thank you.
Yeah. And,
I've been looking forward to this. I mean, I appreciate you guys being here to experience it. I was,
doing some of your backstory stuff.
Yeah, this is really complicated because it's. I mean, Uslag wants to take out Patience Blackwater.
Why didn't you say
but
that?
Yeah, what? She did. She said she does intend to exact revenge on Patience.
I'm surprised no one was like, "Hey, Malin, instead
but
of
I'm not gonna
trying
march
to fight
on
the whole fucking city, why don't we try to think of a better way to do this?" Like that's what I was waiting for someone to say.
Uslag kept being like
like we literally broke into her mansion last time and almost killed her. Like, why don't we just try something like that again? But everyone's like,
I think he was saying that.
I guess I wasn't clear enough, but that's kind of what Uslag was getting at.
No. I think I was picking that.
It just didn't seem like Malin he seemed to have his mind made up.
Our part is still like
I read that as Surtur's influence on him has kind of like caused him to not think as clearly, and he's like, "Yeah, we'll just destroy the whole city," because that is definitely a Surtur thing to do. He's like, we could, Surtur be like, "Why would we sneak in? We just kill everyone."
I would say like Mal's also like we already tried that once. She just like was a hologram. Like we the only way to literally flush her out is we have to burn everything down.
Yeah, but
That's
then
like, you know.
she could just teleport away after you burn everything down. Like if
Well,
she
yeah,
was a
I mean,
hologram before. Anyway, that's how I read
Yeah.
that. Surtur as some
Right.
influence over Malin. So he's
Yeah.
more like just fucking kill everyone a little bit. But yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. I was like, Patience could just run away if we attack the city. But anyway,
Yeah, I know we're gonna need to figure out a way to pin her down.
she does have magic.
She is a loose end.
But yeah, it was a good game, like I said, everyone. I hope everything is okay, Mary.
Yeah.
Sorry you're having a bad time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I wish you could be here.
No,
Obviously,
no, nothing bad. Just distracted. Lots going on. So I'll see you guys next week.
All right.
Okay.
See you
Take
next
care.
week. Take care. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
but,
you can.
okay.
but
Lots to unpack here.